Now, your Baltimore Orioles.
It's deep. It's gone.
On MASN.
Charging in, and he makes the catch.
And streaming live on the MASN app.
Holy smokes.
It all starts right.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you the game of the week. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Baltimore Orioles. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. And today's starter, number 24. What do you have on him, Siggy?
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran. He's a former All-Star Game MVP, Singy. And that misses. And we're underway in Baltimore. The sweeper catches the inside part of the plate for a strike. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Tosses to first. One up, one down. Now, David Hamilton. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
One strike.
One out, base is empty. Next offering is in the dirt. The shortstop takes the ball. Kicks and fires. And a foul ball, he stays alive. One down, base is empty. Good job to fight that one off.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at-bat alive.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 3.
That pitch was pretty borderline at the top of the zone, and he's not digging the call out there on the mound. Clearly pretty frustrated, so he's going to have to collect himself a little.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
5 foul balls in this at-bat so far, and these two are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Swigum pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Check out the Red Sox lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Orioles due up in the first, no score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and pitching in this game, Garrett Crochet. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Well, this guy featuring that straight four-seam fastball, but off of it throws the cutter, and really he's most effective when he's using that cutter off the four-seam fastball just to miss the barrel of the bat. Not always going to see the swings and misses, but if you can somehow get weaker contact, you have a chance to collect some outs. Now, it's going to look the same until the very last second, so hitters are going to have to make a decision and hope that sometimes they're able to guess right.
Number 69, leading things off, and takes a strike. Ripped on the ground to second. Handles, throws to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Colby Rudy, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they're creeping into my mind right now.
Glove side, but it gets through.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Next to hit, number 55. Foul ball there.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two.
Runner on the move. Throw to second, out there, and that ends the inning.
Trying to make something happen there on offense, but that's the risk you run. Awesome, strike him out, throw him out, double play to end the inning.
Back here in Baltimore, all set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas. First offering, and it just misses. Next offering is fouled back.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Now it's Alex Bregman. A little bit high, maybe. And that's ball 1. Bregman, a former Gold Glove winner, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. Up the middle, dives, and he can't hang on. But there's no play. That's an infield single. Man at first with 1 gone. And stepping in for Boston, Masataka Yoshida. Just missed.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
No score here in the second. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Misses off the inside. 2-1. The other way. Makes the sliding grab.
Well, really nice looking play right there for the out. And I could say as a former outfielder, it's nice to get down on a level where you can really see the ball into your glove. Some people think that it might be easier to stay standing upright, but I think to be bent over and unsure about exactly how low it's going to go could be difficult in the end. So nice decision by the outfielder right there.
Wilyer Abreu stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. And that's outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. Bregman, the runner at first with 2 gone. And now the count filled up 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up. And the Red Sox leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Ty Bell.
Number 45.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Late on that fastball.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Got him swinging.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Joe Sullivan now at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off. See if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That one missed.
No, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Kurt Swigum. First pitch swinging.
No ball.
2 out, space is empty. And a foul ball. Check swing, and he held up.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Two and two.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the second. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. At the plate, Connor Wong. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And strike 2.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
So up next, Ceddanne Rafaela. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Now a drag bunt, third base side. Top of the third, no score. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. On to first, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Duran, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That's off the mark. 2-0.
2 balls, no strike. Nope, ball 3.
There's a strike. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. This one ripped, but foul to the right. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
Left that down in the zone. It's hard 99, but we talk about guys that have been able to adjust to higher velocities. You got to make sure that you are riding it up just a little bit more in the zone.
Hamilton at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swings and misses. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. 1 hit, 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No score. And we're back, bottom of the inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, Jorge Mateo. Crochet back to work. The shortstop takes the ball. Swings through that one for strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1-2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. You got to put a ball in play.
Now here's the Orioles DH, Kyle Swigum. And delivers outside. Swigum with a homer in his last game.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. Now 2 balls and a strike. And that one upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
That's a walk. Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find his zone.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Manny Machado up to the plate. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
And that one hammered. That's back. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. Manny Machado leaves the yard. 3rd home run of the season. It's 2-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Now here is number 69, and that misses. And it's 1-0.
Ball 2.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Back up the middle and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Colby Rudy, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Runner takes off. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Runner goes again. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Runner on the move again. Gets a piece, and stays alive. Runner goes again. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Now the Orioles catcher. This guy's turned into one of the best catchers in the National League. Up and in, ball 1.
1-0.
2 outs and a runner at third here in the last half of the third. Out in front and foul to the left side. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. Baltimore with a 2-run shot this inning, and it's 2-zip. 3 innings in the book on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Back now at Oriole Park. Now the third baseman, Rafael Devers. There's a strike.
You know, these Red Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Just missed.
1-1.
That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one is upstairs. Got him. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Hit in the air, left field. 2 down.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Red Sox, Alex Bregman. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Machado makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Number 45.
Center field. Rafaela makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting.
Here's some real power at the plate. Joe Sullivan. He's 0 for 1. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Oh, 0-2 now. Ground ball up the middle. Bregman handles. And he'll just eat it. That's an infield single.
Protecting with strikes on him and putting the ball in play speaks to cutting down the strikeouts, shortening up with 2 strikes.
So a man aboard. Next to hit, Kurt Swigum went down on strikes his first time through. There's a swing and a drive. 1 hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And now Alex Cora is out of the dugout, and he will make a move for the bullpen. Garrett Crochet is done, and he had a tough time keeping them in the ball game today. We'll get a new arm when we come back. Walker Buehler on a pitch out of the pen here.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
1 out, runner at second. Jorge Mateo now struck out swinging his first time. Runner takes off, swing and a miss. To third, tag, got him.
I'm not really sure why he was even going for third right there, especially after getting a pretty bad jump from second. You got to shut it down at that point if you don't get off to a good break. It didn't even take a good throw to get him to third.
Check swing didn't go. And that's ball 1. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Josh Winkowski up and loosening in the pen. Bernardino getting cranked up as well.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And a swing and a miss. Inning over. The O's add 1 on an RBI double. It's now 3-0. This is MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Coming up, we head to the 5th. Back here in Baltimore, and here is Masataka Yoshida. Yoshida, 31 years old, and he was born in Japan. And that's in for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Out there to center. And out number 1 on the grab. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. The Red Sox trailing by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
In there. And so now 1-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Machado settles underneath it. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Up next for the Red Sox, catcher Connor
So
Wong.
stepping in for Boston, Connor Wong. 0 for 1 so far. Just missed. He swings and fouls one off. 1-1 now. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Swung on, popped up left side. Mateo trying to get there. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Nothing doing for Boston. Still down 3-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Leading off, Kyle Swigum.
Number 14.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, center fielder Manny.
Here's Machado. He's already homered in this game.
Boog, this batter gets described as a homebody because he loves playing at home, and historically his numbers back it up.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. He's safe. Singy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
That one ripped. Rafaela makes the catch. Runner tags at second, puts the tag on him, and it's a double play.
Man, you have to be sure if you're tagging from second base that you're going to move up to third with no problem. And I know he wasn't out by very much, and it took a great throw to get him, but you're already in scoring position, so it's just a foolish decision to try and push it there.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter. 1 for 2. And a ground ball to first. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw comes in too late, and they come away without an out. Man at first. Now it's the power speed combo. Colby, Rudy. 1 for 2 with a 2-run single back in the first. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Chopped to third. In plenty of time to first. And that'll do it. And the Orioles leave one. But they lead at 3-0. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Cut on and lifted in the air. Machado coming on. Brings it in. And there's one away. And now Jarren Duran. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And there's a ball.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
And now it's 1-2. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Gone into the flag cord. He circles the bases, and they're on the board. It's 3-1.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
One out, base is empty. David Hamilton getting ready to hit. 0 for 2 in this one.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
And that one fouled off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
This one popped up. Mateo has a beat on it. And there's 2 away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Here's Rafael Devers. That's in for a strike. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Foul ball, still 0-2. Struck him out looking. Boston getting closer thanks to the homer. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning. And the batter now, number 55. Walker Buehler will go back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Orioles really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. The numbers help tell the story. I mean, they've been sitting fastball, and it's paying off in a big way. So far with 6 hits against that pitch alone.
So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
There goes the runner in the dirt.
1 strike.
Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Swinging a foul straight back. Got him. 1 down. And next for the Orioles, Joe Sullivan. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And strike 2.
Just couldn't get that one down, and it's really just about catching the ball with the bat.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it, on to first. Sullivan beats it to the bag and reaches on the strikeout.
Well, you don't see it very often, but every once in a while, a guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head, but I guess sometimes a pitch is so nasty it makes everyone miss. Now they're going to have to get more than 3 outs in this inning.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Swigum will hit next. Tap foul at the plate. Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. Bregman for 1, double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. They get a leadoff single but leave them stranded. We're through 6 full. It's the Orioles 3 and the Red Sox 1. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the first baseman, Tristan Casas. Line to left, and foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball, right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 3-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Here's Alex Bregman. Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Number 24 done for the night, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Felix Bautista.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. That one outside. 1-1. Hammered down the line. Base hit. And that one's going to get into the corner. And the tying run is on base.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
And now Masataka Yoshida. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Nobody out. Runner at first. To third. Sullivan. There's one. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Now a chance for Wilyer Abreu. Fastball for a strike. And he blows that one by him at 100.
More and more guys are looking to slog regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
That's to third. Slides for the stop. To first. And they get the out. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Buehler back to work. Fought off foul.
That's a ball.
Movement in the bullpen. Justin Slayton up and throwing. Hendricks also getting ready. That's to third. Devers throws on to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Now batting, number 14.
And next is the designated hitter, Kyle Swigum. A walk, and he's also singled. On the ground to third, and that's just foul. The 0-1. That one hit to right. Abreu settles underneath it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Manny Machado.
Here comes Manny Machado. His 2-run homer back into third was an important swing of the bat in this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt he helped set the tone fairly early, and certainly part of the reason why they've got the lead right now.
And that one sliced foul. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. And we're back. We're at the top of the 8th, and now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. Swing and a miss, 99. How do you do?
0-1.
And that's downstairs and outside.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2. Fights it off. You'll see another.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
That one just misses. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Looking to get the tying run on base.
3-2.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 3.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
On the ground, Mateo whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Rafaela in the box now, takes strike 1. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Stays alive. And that is downstairs. Now 1-2. That one missed.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And down on strikes he goes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. He's already homered here in this one. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. So they go quietly there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Orioles 3 and the Red Sox 2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Justin Slayton.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Back to the top of the order. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Outside low, and that is ball 1.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Swing and a miss. 1-2. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. And he went around, according to Patrick Johnson. Now the number 2 hitter, Colby Rudy. 1 for 3. Slayton, a 6'4" righty, 220 pounds, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2019. And there's a foul ball. 0-1. That one
One ball,
missing
one
inside. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Brennan Bernardino, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Now a check swing at the 1-1. Look down to first and no swing, says James Kingsley. One down, base is empty. That one fouled off, 2-2. And that skips into there. And that one off the inside edge. You walked him.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So a man at first. Now the Orioles catcher.
One ball.
It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball one. And another ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Check swing, called strike. Rudy, the base runner at first with one out. Runner on the go. Now a screamer into the outfield. Makes the catch. Throw cut off to first. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And a foul ball. Runner on the move. Oh, right to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position. Swings through it for the K. Went back to the sweeper, and it was effective. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. Through 8 full, it's the Orioles 3 and the Red Sox 2. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now at the plate, David Hamilton. This one in the air. Sullivan makes the catch for the out. Devers now. Right through there for a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Way inside, gets out of the way. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Sets him down looking. And they're down to their last out.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
So they're down to their final out. Tristan Casas up next for the Red Sox. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. A 1-run lead here at the top of the 9th. Swings through that one out in front that time.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm. Set down 7 in a row. He just wants
up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Alex Bregman. That one misses, and it's 1-0.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself. Right now, they're looking for something, hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Just missed.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
2 outs. Lifted to left, and this should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles take the first 2 games of this series.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
3-2 the final score as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon for the next Game of the Week.